What a pleasant evening. Oh my, we are again in the dream, aren't we? I am Actelon and welcome to the YouTube channel. Today we are going to continue our quest in Oblivion, and as always Shoduk Whitepaw will be the one doing the talking while I do the playing. Last time we finished off the mine with the goblins. I don't think we had any casualties there, so we might get a full reward for it. So let's see what the orc that gave us our quest has to say to us.
Annoying creature.
Annoying creature? Who are you talking about? Huh. Doesn't have even the courage to face me. Well, let's see. I should have completed his quest that he had for us. So let us see if perhaps he has anything good for us.
Haven't you taken care of that weapon shipment yet? Those weapons won't deliver themselves.
I already did.
Well, you got the weapons there, but there were casualties after. Do better in the future or don't come to me for work. Here's your reward.
Casualties? Oh my. Well, I would like to advance.
You've done well so far. I hereby promote you to apprentice. Good luck.
I thank you. Well, I suppose we should be going now.
Goodbye.
Farewell. So much alcohol here. I can't even believe it. Well, time to leave for the another city. This time we will aim for Bravil. And since it's so far, it would be quite a long trip. I think we're gonna just TP there. Nah, that's too boring. We are going by the foot there. At least we get some experience on the way and maybe meet something interesting. After all, this game is about exploring, not just teleporting. Even though I'm sure Master Shoduk Whitepaw could use the easy path, for he doesn't like long walks. We shouldn't have enough coins for a horse, so it will take us a while. Unless we take out perhaps someone with a horse. But that is not our quest. We do not rob people of their stuff. I think we should certainly try to reach the next town and get the mage's approval there as well. Hopefully it would be for us beneficial if we once reach that point where we have all 7 states that are here on the map. But for now we have to travel a long way there. I think I'm gonna... Can I make actually a markers here? Oh yes, I can. Oh, perfect. That makes it way easier. Oh, that was too much. I'm surprised we are not accompanied this time again with anybody. I do not mind that at all, but then again, it feels like quite the quiet part that might not be that much interesting for you, the awesome people watching this. But I hope I'm entertaining enough for you to at least some extent. To be quite honest, I never walked the path from any village to any from city to city. I used a lot of teleportation always, or well, fast travel. But that this way it's like going on a long trip and hoping to find something interesting, even though probably nothing will happen just yet. We might have to from Bravil to Shadenhall, I believe. Apologize, I had to sneeze there. From Bravil to Lyavin, that will be quite faster, but that's about it. We still have a long way to travel at best. That means we have a lot of walking, so I hope at least something happens. If not, it will be an extra long episode, obviously. We are almost at the Yellow Root border, which is quite quite far from the city we exited at first. I do remember Bravil being something about traveling, so yeah, the recommendation there will be a little bit different since we will use the fast travel to a place where we have been already. I don't know why I check always the maps if I have the marker set. Guess it's just this. Use it to doing something except pushing the V button. You could also collect the herbs and flowers along the way, but to be honest, I don't feel like doing that. And I'm thinking the shortcuts, like not along the path, because it's more likely to get something like into a fight along the side, not along the path. For example, that's ooh, doggos. Enough. Nope. Bad dog. Yeah, my aim is horrible. Finally. Wolf pelt. Yes, yes. That's quite nothing. Let's be honest. It's nothing, seriously. It's not even worth the effort we actually gave for it. I believe the cheapest horse that we can get is 1000 gold. And that should be possible, but it won't be anytime soon. What's this? Oh, we restored our mana. Good. And we have a buff. Where do I see buffs? Oh yeah, here. Fortify Magica. Wow. That's massive. Okay, now we need to cross the river, right? Great. A place where I cannot defend myself. Just what we needed. Yeah. Ranged spells cannot be cast underwater or in water. Which is a pity, I must admit. In Skyrim you can do it, obviously. Well, now we are closer. We are much closer to it. Which is good for us. There should be a cave down below here. What is it here? At least so we have it marked on the map. Sort of. Still not here. Ah, there. I'm not going there in. Not just yet. We'll keep it here for now. You never know when you need something in the cave. A skeever? Oh yeah, right. Back then it was still a rat and not a skeever. What's actually here? Oh, it's skin graft place. Honest labor earns its own reward. Pray at my chapel altars to receive my blessing. So we got another buff. Zenitar's luck. Ooh, nice. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at the map. Going to the wrong direction. Well, we went there. Also there is a mine, good. Good to know. It's not like they are useful here, but still. There are mobs to kill and things to loot. So in a way useful. And we should be here. Let's see for how much a horse is.
If you are looking to buy a horse, go inside.
Bravil.
The Count was once a tournament champion. Now he's a loafer and skirt chaser. And his son Gellius is a spoiled, good-for-nothing skooma sucker.
Oh, come on, that's not nice from you to say.
You too.
Let's wait for 3 hours. I don't see the prices for the horse.
This is the Bay Roan Stables. Are you interested in a horse?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
We have some of the best bay horses in Cyrodiil. They are hardier than the chestnut and faster than the paint horses.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have the time.
How unfortunate. Don't be a
For now.
stranger. We have a fine selection of bay horses if you change your mind.
Of course. Once I have enough cash,
Bye.
I will come back. For a horse. But let's be honest, it's not gonna be faster. It's not a Skyrim horse.
Please be generous, kind sir.
Of course.
Thank you,
Actelon.
kind sir. Blessings of Mystara upon you.
Mystara. Another name to the collection. The mysticism shop. Yeah, Warlock's Luck. And we need to find the Magic Guild building, which is this one, I believe. Yes, the Mages Guild. In such a small house. Quite interesting.
It's you. Hi.
You hear any word about Could Eye's friend? She's offering a generous reward, so hopefully someone will show up and lend... Arieri, your friendly guild alchemist. Satisfaction guaranteed. No free samples.
I see.
I'm just here doing research. If you need spells, talk to Ita or Delphine. They'll be happy to help.
Delphine. Hopefully no bathwater spell.
There will. Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
Hello there, associate. You're here for a recommendation, I presume.
Yes.
Are you prepared to earn it?
Yes, I am.
I'm afraid I haven't had time to prepare anything conventional. I'm very preoccupied with this situation concerning Ardaline. Perhaps you can help with that, however. I can't directly get involved for fear of embarrassing the poor girl. I'll need you to have a little chat with Varen Vamori, and you can learn something about the power of illusion in the process.
Ardaline?
Don't say anything to her. I don't want to embarrass her further. Once this is all taken care of, I'll speak to her privately.
Very well. And who is this Varen Vamori?
I don't understand it. Some ridiculous male thing, I suppose. He's been bothering Ardaline every day for a while now. He even stole her mage's staff.
What?
Perhaps he thinks it's amusing. I don't know. But it needs to stop. It's making her miserable.
Her major staff?
It's more symbolic than practical, but each carries great significance to its owner. You're going to get Ardaline's staff back. Take this charm scroll. With it, you should find Varon more receptive to questioning. Don't come back without that staff.
Understood. I thank you. I will do my best.
Make sure Varon hands over that staff.
Are in upheaval.
Also, I want to remove it, thank you.
Indoril is in ruins, and Redoran is besieged by the Nords of Skyrim.
It's not
you.
surprising, considering Morrowind's violent
What do you
path.
want?
So we want to make him more friendly to us, huh?
We can only hope that...
Can I help you?
No, not yet.
But
That's how you do it. You stop him. And you
I
use the
knew.
spell.
You too.
can I help you? Yes, I sort of know her. Well, I mean, I don't really know her, but I've talked to her some.
I messed up, didn't I?
Take care.
Fantastic.
Can I have my own version of this spell? Buoyancy, cold touch. No, I don't. Creepy.
Thanks for asking.
Good to see you.
Great.
Keep your eyes on...
Any luck talking? Varon? You have...
Great.
Make sure Varen hands over that staff.
She's a slut.
So we need to bribe him. Great.
What do you... Can I help you?
Great, great.
All right.
Yes, yes. Never done that, and I'm never gonna go do it.
I'll take that. Every little bit
Should we
helps. I don't know what to say. All I want is for her to care about me, to feel the same way as I do about her. But she doesn't. I try, and it just doesn't matter. It makes me furious sometimes.
Aww. Booby is hurt. What about her major stuff?
All right, I admit it. I took it from her. I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. I was trying to tell her how I feel, again, and she wouldn't even stop to talk to me. I just got so angry. I was a little ashamed afterwards, but I didn't know how to apologize or give it back. I wish I could. I'm afraid I don't have it anymore, you see. I sold it to a friend of mine, Saurus Aranum.
What? Who is this Saurus Aranum?
He lives in the Talos Plaza district of the Imperial City. He's the one who has Ardaline's staff now.
You are a scum.
Tell Ardaline I'm sorry.
No, I won't.
Any luck talking with Varen Vermori yet? It should be no trouble at all once you use that scroll.
Yes, I have more information.
He sold it, huh? Well, this just keeps getting worse. Very well. I presume he gave you some indication of where the staff is now located? Take these and go resolve the situation.
As you wish.
And of course, please keep this just between us.
Of course. I will do so.
Get that staff
Good to
back,
see you.
associate.
What's new?
So this time we gonna use the fast travel because seriously, we would have to walk all the way here and back. Not to mention the waiting time most likely because he will most likely have already closed his shop. Or maybe not.
What is it, citizen?
Still, it's better this way. Ah, here. Well,
Hello. What's going on with you?
I ran
No,
across
May
a
I help
couple
you?
of mud crabs.
yes.
Good day, stranger. Saurus Aranum is my name.
Shoduk Whitepaw at your service.
Yes, I have the staff Varen sold me. I'm afraid I'm not willing to part with it. I paid good money for it after all. You understand, of course.
Yes, I do. That's why I brought my little friend with me. It's called a spell. You see, it makes people more
He's seeing you. Horrid beasts. I hate them.
friendly towards me.
What do you want?
What do I want? I want a mage stuff.
Yes, I have...
Okay, maybe one more.
Farewell. Goodbye.
Greetings to you.
What?
What? The mage stuff.
As much as I like you, friend, I'm just not willing to part with that staff. It's nothing personal.
Very well.
All right.
I will bribe
What
you.
if... That will get you something. Thank you. How... Look, I can't just give it to you. I paid good money for it after all. I'll
Yes.
tell you what. You give me at least a portion of what I paid for it. Say 200 gold, and I'll give you the staff. That's a good deal, right? I wouldn't offer it to anyone else, just you. So, what do you say?
Very well. It's a deal.
I'll just take the money from you then. And here's your staff. Now, since our business is concluded, you must excuse me. Good day.
Of course.
Hello.
That is quite contrary to what I would call pleasant, but then again, it was to be expected. A good businessman never does anything for free.
Excuse me, my lord.
Unless it's something he doesn't have to pay for.
Hello.
Yes?
What's going on with you?
I heard people saying they ran into goblins around here not long ago. I can't stand those things.
Do you have the mage's staff associate?
Yes, I do.
Ah, wonderful. I shall be most pleased to return this to its rightful owner. Thank you. You needn't tell me the details of what was involved in getting it. It's perhaps better that I know nothing about it. Your actions for the guild more than merit a recommendation. I shall send it to the university promptly. And to thank you more personally, I shall teach you this spell. You may find it useful in certain circumstances.
Is that so? I see, a charming spell. Yes, that would be quite useful when I needed it.
Please, I'm in desperate need of help, and I think you're the only one that I can turn to.
So many books. Varieties of Daedra.
Hello?
Varieties of Daedra. By Arane Dretan, healer and resistant priest. There is a little chance of our ever understanding the various orders of Daedra and their relationship to the Daedra lords and their dominations. Of the varieties of Daedra that appear in our world, and the varieties of their relationship to their fellows and their Daedra patrons, there is no end. In one place and time, they are seen to be this, and in another place and time, they are seen to be the opposite, and in another place and time, they are seen to be both this and that, in completely contradictory terms. What Daedra serves this prince? What Daedra gives order, and what Daedra serves? And in what hierarchy, and under what circumstances? What Daedra exist in fellowship with one another, and what Daedra have eternal enmity to one another, and what Daedra solitary or social, and by turns of solitary or social. There are no limits to the varieties of behaviors that may be observed, and in one place they may be this, and in another place they may that. And all rules describing them are always found to be contradictory, and in exceptions to one another, to others. Further, from whom may we seek answers to our question about these orders? From mortals who know little but what they may observe of another world. From the gods who speak in riddles, of enigmas wrapped in mysteries, and who keep things from us, the better to preserve their domination over us. From Daedra themselves, who are never the models of straightforwardness or truth-telling, but rather are famous for misstatement and obfuscation, obfuscations? That's a strange word to me. But Daedra sound like the old way of saying so talking feminism and SJU. I do apologize for the little cough here. Shall continue reading this book. And even were the Daedra to speak the truth, who can we know if they know themselves? Or that there is another truth, any truth about them that is to be known? Or are all arrangements among the Daedra protein and were subject to change. In short, what is to be known is a little, and what is to be trusted is nothing. There is things being said. I shall venture to relate what I have observed and heard of the relationships of the servants of Lord Dagon in my brief service to the Telvanni wizard Dyaeft Fir, when I sought him out and offered to bring peace to the victims of Corpus in his sanitarium. Once prophecies of the incarnate had been fulfilled, and Dagot-Ur had been destroyed, and the blight had been banished from the islands of Vardenfell forever. The White Fir told me that he, by choice, trafficated only with two Daedric powers, Mehrunes Daegons and Azura. Azura, he said, knew and understood all things, and declined to speak of these things, or only spoke in riddles. Mehrunes Daegons, on the other hand, out of pride, fixity of purpose, and predictable lack of subtlety in thought, knew nothing and understood nothing, and was inclined to speak freely without falsehood. The White Fuhrer said that Dagon's chief servant, the Dremora, were like him in pride, fixed purpose, and lack of subtlety, with the addition of the peculiar traits of honor and loyalty, both within their class and within their relationship to Lord Dagon. And Dyaeft Fir said that the Dremora were ordered into clans and castes, and these clans and castes were well defined. Individual Dremora might rise or fall in ranks, and move back and forth among clans, but only when regulated by complex oaths, and only the will and pleasure of their Lord Dagon. The Dremora referred to themselves as the kin, the people, contrasting themselves to the other Daedra, whom they consider unthinking animals. The term Kinnas refers to a member of Dremora race, he of the kin. The least of kin castes are the Churs, and thus distinguished rabble of the lowest rank of Dremora, Charles, are obsequious to superiors, but ferociously cruel to humans and other Daedra. Next in rank are the caitiffs, creatures of uncalculating zeal, energy without discrimination. Caitiffs are used as irregulars in the faction wars of the Daedra, as berserk and shock troops, undisciplined and unreliable, but eager and willing. The highest of the regular ranks and the file of Dremora troops are the Kinvolls, warrior knights who have distinguished themselves in battle and shown the deliberate steadiness of potential war leaders. Above the rank and file warriors of churl, caitiff, and kinval castes are the officer castes. A kinrive is a clan sheriff or a clan officer. Kinrives are typically associated either with a clan fighting unit or an administrative office in the order of battle. Jesus, so much more. The Kin Marcher is the lord and high officer of the Daedric citadel, outpost or gate. A Kimarcher, probably it should be Kimarcher commands, is usually associated both with a unit and with a fief a location or territory for which he is responsible. Above the King Marcher is the Marquess or Grand Duke. A Marquess is a Lord of the Lords and member of the Markin Dagon's Council of Lords. The highest rank of the Mora is the Valkynas or Prince. This warrior duke is a member of the Valkin, Dagon's personal guard. The Valkynas are rarely encountered on Tamriel. Normally they remain by Merun Dagon's side, or serve as commanders of operations of particular importance or interest to Dagon. Of the varieties of other Daedra I encountered while I served the Giant Fierce, Corprosarium, Ogrims and Golden Saints, Daedros and Winged Twilights, Scams and Clanfear. There is much that might be said, but little that is helpful or reliable. I did note, however, that when Diet Fear sought a Daedra of a character like Anton Dremora, but of greater power and greater inclination for independence and initiative, or solely as master, he summoned Civilai, who are like the Dremora in personality and temperament, except that they hate subordination and are liable to disloyalty and betrayal when they feel they have not been treated with the proper deference and respect. The feral beast, like Daedra, like Clanfear, and the Daedroth, appear in the service of many different Daedric powers, and may represent common creatures existing like wild animals in the wilderness of oblivion. Other savage, semi-intelligent creatures like Scams or Spider Daedra may also be found in the realms of various Daedra lords. The case of elemental Atronachs, on the other hand, is less certain. Flame and Frost Atronachs, for example, appear to be highly intelligent, but not all varieties of elemental Atronachs seem to be social, or to have the power of speech. Fear preferred not to summon or deal with these creatures, had little experience with them, and showed no inclination to speculate upon their danger, so I learned little about them during my time in Tel Fear. The end.
Ooh, what's new with you?
I ran across a couple of mud crabs not long ago. Annoying creatures.
Disgusting creatures. I hope to never see another.
Good night.
Hi there. You too.
Greetings.
So much alcohol. I never really read those books, but I might start to read them. Though if they are miserably written. For example, which we had there was actually quite often having there a mispronunciation. I'll be taking that, thank you. Oh, and that, and that, and that. And that. That, thank you.
Good to see you.
And I think we end this here up, and next time we are going to the city of Leavin, since it's the farthest part of the whole map here. Then we will be going back to... We had Shendirho, we still need Bruma, we still need Skingrad, Coral, Wilf as well, Kavachnot and Anvil. So I might just do the Leavin, then just go yeah, Anvil with fast traveling, then do Skingrad with fast traveling, and we're gonna walk then from Skingrad towards Coral and Bruma by feet, so that we can end up again in the Imperial City by feet without any big walks. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Shoduk Arcane Paw.
Well met.
What's new with you?
I heard people saying they ran into goblins around here not long ago.
Shush. I meant, of course, Shoduk Whitepaw and his Weir dream in the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I hope you stay awesome, because that is what you truly are. Now, farewell until tomorrow, where the next episode of Pokemon Red, the one type challenge, will continue. Stay tuned, and bye.